Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing your activities, your classwork, and homework on time. So, today we are going to do English grammar, and I have already started this lesson number 3 nouns. Okay, and I have explained you noun kinds of nouns. Till here we have completed. Okay. Now today we'll be doing countable and uncountable nouns. So children, we have already done this countable and uncountable nouns in your Gulmohar textbook. Okay. So from the words you can understand nouns which can be counted, they are called countable nouns, and nouns which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Okay. Now, nouns like rabbit, soldier, apple are countable nouns. We can have one rabbit or 5 rabbits, one soldier or 20 soldiers. But nouns like milk, stone, grass are uncountable nouns. So, what are milk, stone, and grass? I taught you this material nouns. Okay. What are material nouns? Material nouns are the nouns, they name materials, okay, substances, that means things from which we can make other things. Okay. So, this material nouns, that means the nouns like milk, stone, grass, they are uncountable. You cannot count them. Note that we can count blades of grass but not grass. We can count bottles of milk but not milk. You cannot count milk. We can count sheets of paper but we cannot count paper. Okay. Now we come to concrete nouns, children. Now what are concrete nouns? Now nouns are of two types, abstract nouns and concrete nouns. I taught you abstract noun, children. Abstract nouns are the nouns which you cannot see, which you cannot touch, but you can feel it. But concrete nouns, you can touch it, you can see it. See, concrete nouns name things that can be seen with the eyes and touched with the hands. For example, teacher, fox, bus, wood, etc. So today what you have learned? That nouns can be divided into two nouns, abstract noun and concrete nouns. Abstract noun you cannot touch, you cannot see, you can feel, but concrete nouns you can touch and you can see. Now children, turn the page number 16. Okay. Now this number F. You have now understood nouns, kinds of nouns. Now underline the nouns in the following story. So there is one story. Okay, there is one story, children. You yourself read this story and you have to underline the nouns. And I'll be sending you the pic. So you have to underline it in the textbook itself, here itself. And I'll be sending you the pic. So you underline. Okay, you check from mine. So this is your homework. You read the story and you underline on your own. And then check from the mind. So today we will be beginning the chapter Material Nouns. Lesson number 4. Now only you have understood now material nouns. What are material nouns? What you have to do? First you have to give the date. Okay. And then material nouns. What are material nouns? Nouns that name materials or substances from which many other things can be created or can be made. For example, milk. Milk is a material noun. And I told you now with milk what you can make. From milk you can make cheese, you can make paneer, you can make ghee. Okay, so that is a material you need to make paneer, ghee. Okay, then sweets also. Now there are different materials we are getting from nature, from animals, from plants. Now first one, we may get materials or substances from nature. For example, air, water, gold, copper, sand, salt, etc. So all these we get from nature. So these are material nouns. Next one, we get some materials or substances from animals also. For example, milk, honey, silk, wool, leather, etc. Like milk we get from cows, honey from honeybees, silk from silkworms, wool from sheep, okay, leather from the skin of animals, correct? Now next, we get some materials or substances from plants also. We are getting materials from nature, we are getting materials from animals, we are getting materials from plants. For example, jute, wood, paper, cotton, rubber, etc. So plants are giving us these materials. Okay, with these we are using these and we are making other things. Like with cotton we are making cotton clothes. With paper you are making books. Okay, wood you are using for furniture. Okay, now there are two things you need to keep it in mind about material nouns. Material nouns are uncountable nouns. You cannot count it. Just in the previous chapter I told you now, material nouns you cannot count. We cannot count milk, water, cotton, etc. We can know about their quantity, not number. You cannot say one milk, one water, one cotton. Okay. Material nouns name things that can be seen with the eyes and touched and felt with the hands. Okay. Material nouns are what? They are concrete nouns which can be seen with the eyes, which can be touched and even you can feel it. Okay. Now your homework is this one. Number B, children, you have to underline the material nouns in the following sentences. Okay. And number C, you have to cross out the word that does not belong to the group. So I'll be sending you the pic. You underline and you cross it out. Okay. First you do and then check from mine. Okay, children. So do these exercises. Thank you. Take care.